Hello students, how are you? We are studying class 12 economics. Our today's topic is variations in demand. Students, in this topic, when the demand for a commodity falls or rises due to a changes in price alone, due to change in price alone, and other factors remain constant. It is called variations in demand. It is of two types. The first type of variation in demand is expansion of demand. Expansion of demand refers to rise in a quantity demanded due to fall in prices. Due to fall in alone, prices alone, while other factors like taste, income of a consumer, size of population, etc. remain unchanged. Demand curve in a downward direction on the same demand curve. Our demand moves in a downward direction like this. Demand moves in downward direction on the same demand curve. This is explained with the help of following figure. As shown in figure, DD is demand curve. A downward movement on the same demand curve A to B. Downward movement on same demand curve from point A to point B indicates an expansion of demand. Demand moves from Q to Q1. When price decrease with P to P1 and the demand point of price and quantity will move as A to point B. This is expansion of demand. This indicates the expansion of demand. The second, contraction of demand. Contraction of demand. Student, we are studying the variations in demand. Variation in is demand is only based on changes in price. If price change, then quantity demanded will change in result. This is the variations in demand. Due to change in prices rise or falls, the result of demand will be shown the expansion or contraction of demand. So, our next second type of variation is contraction of demand. As follows. Contraction of demand refers to a fall in demand due to rise in price alone. Other factors like taste, income of consumers, size of population, etc. remain unchanged. Demand curve move in the upward direction on the same demand curve, like B to A. Quantity moves Q1 to Q1 to Q. Actually here Q to Q1 like this, Q2, and here Q. Quantity demanded change as Q to Q2. and the result of price change as P to P2. If price moves from P to P2, then the quantity demanded moves from Q to Q2, and the point demand curves move in the upward direction on same demand curve as B to A. This is contraction of demand. As shown in figure, DD is the demand curve and upward movement on the same demand curve from point B to point A shows contraction of demand. And our next changes in demand. Next point is changes in demand. When demand for a commodity increases or decreases, not expansion or contraction. Here increases and decreases. Increases or decreases due to changes in other factors. In first, variations in demand, changes in price. Here, changes in other factors. Changes in other factors. And price remain constant. It is known as changes in demand. It is of two types, like increase and decrease in demand. Firstly, we should understand the increase in demand. Increase in demand. It refers to increase in quantity demanded due to favorable change in other factors. Favorable changes in other factors like taste, income of consumers, climatic change, conditions, etc. And price remain constant. Price remain constant. Demand curve shift to the right hand side on the original of the original demand curve. This can be explained with the help of figure as follows. As figure, there is DD is a original demand curve. DD here. DD is our original demand curve, and demand curve shifted outward to right from DD to D1 D1. DD to D1 D1, which is parallel. Shift outward to the right from DD to D1 D1, which indicates increase in demand, which indicates increase in demand. Okay, and our next type of changes in demand is decrease in demand. It refers to decrease in quantity demanded due to unfavorable changes in other factors like taste, income of consumers, climatic changes, etc. And price constant. Price remain constant here. And demand curve shift to left hand side of the original demand curve. This can be also explained with the help of figure as follows. As shown in figure, D is our original demand curve, and it shifts inward to the left side from the DD to D2, D2, DD2, D2, D2, which indicates decrease in demand. Students, price is constant P, and due to changes in other factors, due to changes in other factors, demand move to Q to Q2, A to B to B, and B point is on D2, D2. This indicates the decrease in demand. This indicates decrease in demand. Student, you should know demand is microeconomic concept. Demand is that a quantity of a commodity which a person is ready to buy at a particular price and during a specific period of a time. Aggregate demand is a macroeconomic concept. It refers to the total amount of sales produced which an entrepreneur actually expects from the sales of output produced at a given level of employment during a year. We will understand aggregate demand concept in macroeconomics. Okay, I think we should stop here. If you like this video, then please subscribe, like, click on like button, share and comment. Okay, then thank you for watching this video.